My little sister blames me for being on our parents' side when I told her they don't have to agree with her relationship with another girl. Posted by you/thrower underscore 19,849,293,993. My, 29M, sister, 21F, isn't accepted by my parents for being gay. Throwaway account so my family can't link this back to me. For some context, my little sister is a lesbian. Our family does not support her decisions, but I don't give a crap who she sleeps with. When she came out, she was distanced from the family, but we started talking again after finding out our father is dying. After things in the family had been rocky for a long time, we decided to all get together at my parents' house. My dad said he wanted to put all of the drama and bickering aside, and if we had a problem with each other, we could wait until he passes. Everyone agreed, including my sister, so I was expecting to have a nice family barbecue. My family wanted to meet my sister's girlfriend and insisted that she bring her over. We were all excited to meet her. My sister's girlfriend seemed like a nice girl, but she was very standoffish. She kept to herself and didn't speak much to my parents or me. For the most part, she was glued to my sister. This caused some awkward silence. I started asking about their relationship, how they met, how long they've been together, and I even joked around about if she hurt my sister, blah blah blah. My parents started acting stranger with each question. I asked my mom what was wrong, and her response was, "This isn't right." I could tell my sister and her girlfriend were uncomfortable, and my dad tried to calm my mom down. My sister, probably fed up with being treated like crap for the last few years, spoke up and asked my parents what was the point of inviting them if she wasn't going to be okay with seeing them together. This caused my mother to explode with anger because she felt like my sister was being disrespectful. My mother went on to say a lot of other things, that I'm not going to repeat because I will be banned. My sister started to cry and hyperventilate. Her girlfriend began to comfort her and tried to get her to calm down, and this caused my mom to tell her, "If you're going to be dramatic and act like a child, you need to leave. You're upsetting your father." Before my sister could respond, her girlfriend was grabbing their things and taking my sister to the car. I tried to rationalize this whole situation with my parents, but they were no use. They thought she was putting on a show in front of her girlfriend to make them look bad. They proceeded to say that they're allowed to be uncomfortable and feel differently than her. I explained to them that this is who she loves. No one has to agree with it, but we should still love her. I've tried talking to my sister about the whole situation, and apparently I defend our parents too much. I told her that our parents don't have to agree with her relationship, but they should. She told me that I'm being a jerk for expecting her to pretend to be someone else just because our dad is dying. Am I the jerk here? Top/relevant comments. Commenter. Have you considered getting lost at sea for about 30 years so you don't have to talk to your family anymore? Seems like the best solution to me. Ops response. I'm sure that after my father passes, we will go no contact with my sister again. Everything was okay until she came back around. I support her relationship and wish her the best, but I can't change the way our parents see her. Commenter 2. Can you tell us all the horrible things your mom said? Because if it's as bigoted and vicious as I think it is, you're definitely the jerk for not defending her. They set a trap, and she walked right into it. Defend your sister. Ops response. I don't think saying what she said would do it any justice. It's probably just as vicious as you think, maybe even more, if I'm being honest. I should have defended my sister instead of trying to keep the peace with our parents, and I see that very clearly now. Commenter 3. Dude, when you're around known bigots, you warn any LGBTQ+ people so they aren't blindsided, can choose not to attend if they can't handle the bigotry, and can harden their hearts against the cruelty they might experience. Your parents would have been jerks even if she hadn't been standoffish, because they are bigots. Your sister didn't start drama. She prepared her girlfriend accordingly. Just like you'd prepare your dates if your dad liked to pinch your girlfriend's bum. That's what you do. Ops response. First of all, my dad wouldn't do that. Second, I understand her telling her girlfriend not to accept her before coming. I'm sure she's known for a while. It's just hard for me to believe that all the drama with the hyperventilating and sobbing was real, especially if she's known for years that our parents feel this way. If the situation is so bad, why put yourself through it? I'm starting to agree that maybe it was for attention, because why else would she be so eager to argue with our mom about her sexuality? I don't get it. I genuinely am starting to believe that she put on a show for her girlfriend, and her girlfriend fell for it. Commenter 4. Your mother said such horrible things to your sister and her girlfriend that you can't even type them out on effing Reddit, and you think your sister was faking being upset about that? Ops response. I think the hyperventilating and sobbing was very dramatic. I understand her being upset for sure, but my dad didn't deserve the drama. Commenter 5. But your sister deserved the insults? Ops response. Not at all. I don't agree with my parents' opinions, but I do think it's uncomfortable to have to sit in silence for 2 minutes watching your sister cry and her girlfriend, a stranger, whisper sweet nothings to her, all while my mother is still angry and my dad is upset. Commenter 6. Oh well, you were uncomfortable for 2 minutes. That makes it all different. Your sister, who has endured a lifetime of abuse from her family, had an emotional breakdown, and the only one who came to her aid was her girlfriend. Not you, of course, because just watching it was so uncomfortable. Jesus effing Christ. Ops response. I understand and emphasize that this has been hard for her. I don't think she deserves to feel bombarded for her sexuality. I'm very happy for her that she's in what seems to be a healthy relationship with another loving woman. Her girlfriend comforting her wasn't the problem. It was the timing, and taking her away from our family only made it worse. She and her girlfriend made my father's, probably last, family event about them and my sister feeling excluded. If you have never lost a parent, you won't understand how frustrating this is. I really hope my sister heals either way and finds a way to manage her panic attacks. Update 1 day later. After receiving so much backlash from this post, I realized that I wasn't completely innocent in this situation. I called my sister to apologize and try to talk through things. I told her about the post I made, despite wanting to keep this away from my family, and said that a lot of people explained to me how I'm being harmful and hurting her. I wanted her to see that I'm talking to some people who have been in a similar situation to her, and I thought she would see this as a sign that I'm trying for her. She got really upset that I didn't come to her instead of the internet, but I told her I felt like I had no other choice. Our parents wouldn't listen to me, she wouldn't listen to me, and the only people who have are strangers online. I explained that I got a lot of advice on how I can support her from other people who are part of her community. My sister told me that I had no right to talk about her business online without consulting her, even if it's anonymous. She wanted to see the post. I assumed that she saw some of my comments I made when I was being defensive and immature, and in hindsight, I should have deleted them before agreeing to send her the post. She started to cry and told me that we've always made her feel like a burden on our family for things that she can't help, being lesbian, having a panic disorder, and some other things that I won't share out of respect for her. She went on to say some other things, but they were hard to understand. I apologized for making her uncomfortable and making her feel like a burden. I also told her that I love her and nothing will change that. Before I had the chance to say more, her girlfriend took the phone and told me that I needed to leave my sister alone. She said that I can't contact my sister until she's ready to talk to me. Then she hung up. It was really heartbreaking to hear my sister cry over something that I had good intentions for. I texted her privately and asked if she wanted me to take the post down, and she told me that she doesn't care, she just wants to be left alone. Top/relevant comments. Commenter. Op, why are you here? Everyone and their aunt is telling you that you're a jerk, and you keep doubling down and defending your parents. We tell you your sister doesn't need to stand there and take your parents' abuse. You decide it's not abuse. We tell you your sister was valid in her feelings. You cry about, but what about my dad's feelings while saying she is overdramatic? We tell you your sister's girlfriend acted right, you say she did not. Why are you here? What did you expect? What are you hoping to get out of this? Op's response. I'm here for advice to help my family during a tough time. After reading some comments, I can understand how I'm being a jerk. I tried to have a talk with my sister tonight, but it didn't go well. I will try again in a few days, and we can go from there. Question, what do you mean by my sister's girlfriend acted right? I'm trying to understand what you're saying. I'm also trying to take everyone's thoughts and opinions into consideration. I agree I should be a better brother, and that defending my parents the way I am is hurting my sister. I will apologize to my sister when she feels ready to talk to me, and I will try to be more understanding toward her moving forward. Commenter 2. This is finally showing some growth, ownership, and responsibility in this situation, and I can commend you for that, at least. As a gay woman myself, your sister's girlfriend acted right by defending her against a homophobic onslaught and getting her out of there. It's exactly what I would do for my girlfriend too, if she needed me to. I do hope you try, and that you'll make a more public defense of your sister with your parents from now on. If I'm being biased here, which I am, this is too similar to the life I have to live every day, I'd also go low contact/no contact with your bigoted parents. But I know people aren't that black and white, and it's complicated by the fact your father's dying. I hope your sister's okay. She very well may need time, and when you two do talk, keep in mind that this shouldn't be a here's what I did wrong, but you did things wrong too. Remember that the only thing your sister has done wrong in your mother's eyes is exist. She can't change the fact she's gay, so as long as she's existing as herself, she'll be guilty of that to your parents. In reality, though, it's nothing she should ever have to apologize to you, or anyone, for. Op's response. Ah, I see. I'm very happy that my sister has found someone who loves and cares about her. They seem very in love, and her girlfriend treats her very well, from what I've seen. A lot of my comments came from a place of hurt, confusion, and defensiveness. That's no excuse. I see now that I was being unfair for judging my sister's girlfriend for taking her out of the situation. It's probably what she needed. I was too ignorant to think that this could have been a trauma response from my sister, and she wasn't trying to ruin anything. Just because I wouldn't do what her girlfriend did doesn't make her wrong, nor does it make me wrong. We're just different people. I hope my sister is okay, too. She's still very young and probably feels abandoned by most of our family. Someone pointed out that I'm forgetting that she's losing her dad too, and that really stuck with me. I don't think she needs to apologize for being who she is, and I don't want her to. I can see how I've been a jerk in all of this, and this isn't fair to either side. Thank you for leaving this comment. It really helps to hear from someone who can closely relate to my sister. I'm really sorry to hear about your family, and I hope you guys can reconcile at some point. Op adds in a different comment. I hope I can grow, too. I wouldn't blame my sister if she never wanted to speak to me again. Looking at the situation from her perspective, I probably wouldn't either. The things our mother said to her were outrageous, and I doubt they're things she'll forget. I should have stood up for my sister as soon as the argument started, but I didn't. I'm sure she associates my silence with agreement. I hope she gives me the chance to apologize to her. If she chooses not to, I'll respect that. I wish things didn't have to go this far for me to realize this, but being blasted online really does open your eyes.